A-Rod, top of the first, facing Brett Tomko, shoots it down the line, and the A-Rod, his second hit of the series, a double, finished 2 for 12 in his trip to Safeco. Next batter, Rafael Palmeiro off Tomko. That's very high. Palmeiro 1 for 3. The one hit was a good one. His 4th homer of the year, 2-zip Rangers. Bottom 6, 7-4 Rangers. Ichiro at the plate against Doug Davis, and adios, another home run for this cat. His 2nd of the year, extends his hitting streak to 13 games, 7-5, favor the Rangers still. Bottom 8, Mike Venepro pitching. 2 on for Mark McLemore, the former Ranger. Bo Porter is there, misplays it though. David Bell will score, and it's now 7-6. The lead down to 1. Next batter, Ichiro will pop up harmlessly to third base. Game will end in the 9th, Sports Center to follow. It is Seattle's 4th loss in their last 14 games versus Texas, and just their 4th loss of the season. John Olerud did hit a 2nd homer of the season, went 2 for 4. Texas, every Ranger had a hit except for Randy Velarde. A's and the Angels in Anaheim. Bottom 8, Darren Erstad, ground ball. Jason Giambi comes up with it, and Adam Kennedy safe at home. We're tied at 2-2. Top 9 still 2-2. Shigetoshi Hasagawa, Ramon Hernandez ripping it, but Scott Spezio is there. We look at it again. Hernandez, you're out. And the reaction? Can't believe I'm out. Can't believe I wear number 55. Bottom 9th, man on. 1st and 2nd, Jason Isringhausen. Adam Kennedy scores the tying run, and Adam Kennedy will drive in the winning run. Troy Glass scores. Angels win it by a count of 3-2. So they finish a 9-game homestand, 4-5. The A's now 2-1 on their 13-game roadie. Johnny Damon, 2 for 4, only his 2nd multi-hit game of the year. He's 12 for 61, hitting a $197. Twins, the last place Royals, bottom 8, 3-2. It's Doug Mankiewicz singling, little bingo. Corey Koski scoring from 2nd. The game is tied at 3. Next batter. There he is, Bobby Kilty. Chops one down the left field line. Third base ump Eric Cooper says that's a fair ball. Mankiewicz going to motor home all the way from first to make it a 4-3 Twins lead. Royals manager Tony Muser disagrees with Eric Cooper. He decides to talk about it. And then Cooper says go home. Twins score 4 in the 8th and win 5-3. It's their 8th come-from-behind victory of the season. The Royals bullpen blows its 5th save in 8 chances.
Spectator. Randy Johnson facing Bobby Bonilla in the 2nd. No chance. Johnson, 8 innings, 3 runs allowed, 5 hits, 11 Ks. Bonilla up again in the bottom of the 5th with 1-0 Arizona on top. Bonilla, 3 for 17 coming into this game. He's not scared of heights. Ties up the game at 1. Bobby Bo's 2nd of the year. Bottom 6, runners on the corners. And Bobby Bonilla is up, and Johnson is wild. Edgar Renteria would score. Albert Pujols goes to 2nd. It's a 2-1 game, and St. Louis is on top. Later in the at-bat, Bonilla, 6 for 16 lifetime against Randy Johnson. Down the line it goes. Pujols scores. Bonilla gets a double. And the Cardinals beat Randy Johnson for the 2nd time this season, and they do so despite just 5 hits. That's right. Johnson, 4 and 6 lifetime against St. Louis. Darryl Kyle allows 5 hits in 7 innings. He struck out 7, evening his record at 2.
Baseball at Pac Bell Park, and there is Barry Bonds. But this is Sean Green with the game tied at 2, singling off Livan Hernandez. Dodgers have played 5 straight 1-run games. They lead this one now by 1 run, 3-2. Bottom 7th, former driller Rich O'Reilly unloads on Chan Ho Park. He was 2 for 4, the only Giant with a multi-hit game. His 3rd homer of the year ties it at 4. Next batter, and it's Barry Bonds. And Barry Bonds, I think we saw this just the other day, didn't we?
Sure we did.
Instead of 500, it's 501 into McCovey Cove. That ball is moist. Bonds 7th, 6th straight game. He's hit home run. The Giants win it by a count of 5-4. They are now 5-0 in 1-run games this season. Eric Karros 1 for 4, but 5 left on base for the Bums, who have lost 4 of their last 5. As for Bonds, still stuck on 69 career triples. Dodgers front office news, KABC and the LA Times reporting that Kevin Malone is out as the team's general manager and is working out terms of his departure. Malone in the stew after challenging a Padres season ticket holder to a fight during a game Saturday. Malone's been meeting with his bosses, but the Dodgers maintain no resolution's been reached. The Times also reports that Cleveland GM John Hart, who's leaving at the end of the season, is the leading candidate to replace Malone.
Rockies already up 6-0 on the Padres. Larry Walker against Ronnie Myers. Larry Walker, this man is hitting .408 this year. That was his 8th home run of the year. 2 for 4 was Larry. 7-0 Colorado. Wiki Gonzalez flies to shallow left center. Todd Hollinsworth, Ron Gann, look out! A violent collision. Hollinsworth actually hangs on Bubba Trammell, not sure what the call is, so the Rockies finally get the ball back, and Trammell gets back to first. Hollinsworth, what about him? He would stay in the game. What about Ron Gant? He would leave. X-rays will be taken on his shoulder. Mike Hampton facing Alex Arias. Hampton wins that duel. Hampton, 8 innings, 0 runs, 6 Ks, 8-0 the victory. The first shutout for Colorado since opening day. And guess
Play the Yankees on Wednesday. El Duque on the mound. Bottom second were scoreless. Jose Cruz Jr. makes it unscoreless. I think that's a word, isn't it? Unscoreless?
It is
Absolutely,
now.
yeah. Cruz Jr.'s 5th, 1-zip Toronto. 2 batters later, Brad Fulmer on first. Tony Batista has a funky-looking stance, but he hits balls really far. That was the 12th pitch of an at-bat. Batista wins his 4th homer, 3-0 Blue Jays. Zim can't stand to watch. Top 5 Yanks down 5-1. Chris Mahalik against Alfonso Soriano, and Shannon Stewart's out there playing baseball in the outfield. Guy was 2 for 5. He's hitting .403, and he has a glove. Toronto beats New York 7-2. Mahalik makes his 3rd career start, and he's now 3-0, 2 W's over the Yanks, who lose their 4th in a row. The Jays have won the first 6 series of the season. That is the first in the team's 25-year history.
Indians, Orioles, top 3, no score, 2-out man on for Kenny Lofton. Popped up for Orioles. Will gather around it. And how many Orioles does it take to catch an infield pop? Well, not enough. Omar Vizquel snapping an 0 for 16 skid. Diaz, Kenny Lofton would score on that. Vizquel 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. He's hitting .208. Bartolo Colon taking over. In the cold weather, he said he was throwing just fastballs most of the time because he knew if the batters didn't hit it, it would really hurt their hands. 6 Ks for Bartolo Colon and a victory, 4-1. Cal Ripken, who, like the rest of the Orioles, mired in a slump, was given. When Tampa Bay Devil Rays general manager Chuck Lamar fired skipper Larry Rothschild on Wednesday, he said the reason was not because of wins and losses, but because the club needed a change in direction. Explained to me how it's not about wins and losses. Under Rothschild, the D-Rays finished in last 3 straight seasons and were 4-10 this year. His replacement, former Kansas City Royals skipper Hal McRae. When asked what the D-Rays need to do better, McRae said catching, throwing, and hitting. McRae used to be the bench coach. He comes out, pulls Avi Lopez, who had been pitching great, who went 7 with 8 Ks. Tanyan Sturtz in. First batter, he faces Dante Bichette. Gets Bichette to hit to the 4-6-3 double play, so it looks like McRae is a genius. Carl Everett advanced to 3rd on the play, but your next batter against Sturtz, Scott Hatteberg up the middle. Hatteberg 1 for 5, 3 Ks. Everett scores. Everett was 2 for 4. We're tied at 1. Shea Hillenbrand singled. Brian Dahlbach comes up with 2 on and goes deep. His only hit of the game, but it was dramatic. 3-run home run, his 6th home run of the year. Red Sox up 4-1. The Sox would get 4 more hits for 3 runs. Darren Lewis up off of Ken Hill. The demolition continuing. A 2-run home run. McRae can't believe it. Believe it. You manage the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. The Devil Rays are now 4-11.
Braves Day baseball in Atlanta. Bases are chucked in the bottom of the 1st. Ryan Dempster on the mound facing Brian Jordan. That's on the ground, and a nice pick by Alex Gonzalez gets the force, but B.J. Surhoff scores. Braves go up 1-zip. End of offense. 6th inning, Tom Glavine. Dave Berg missed. He was 0 for 4, K'd twice. In the 7th, Glavine loads the bases with 2 outs, and Gonzalez said be a home run if we were playing in a silo. Andrew Jones gloves it. End of the threat in the 7th inning. Top 9 still 1-zip Braves. Cliff Floyd against John Rocker, and Andrew Jones again making the play to get the Braves back to 500 for the season. 1-zip is your final 3rd shutout of the season for the Braves staff. Glavine worked 7 innings to raise his record to 9-12 lifetime against the Marlins. Only team in the Bigs he has a losing record against. Dempster struck out 6, became Florida's all-time strikeout leader at the age of 24.
Expos Mets, Steve Traxel, control problems all afternoon against Montreal. Jose Vidro likes when that happens. A 3rd decker at Shea, 428 feet away. Vidro's 4th. It's 7-1 Expos. Same score, top 9, Donnie Wall. Vladimir Guerrero. Mets not a big fan of Vlad. Bad blood all season long in the 6 games between these teams. X-rays revealed no fracture, but a contusion. Guerrero is day-to-day. He'll be re-evaluated on Thursday. Javier Vasquez shuts down the Mets for the 2nd time this year, scattering just 2 hits over Park. There is Shane. Last time we saw him start a game was in July of 2000. John Vanderwall, he was 4 for 4. This man is hitting .341, and this guy wanted to be traded. That's right, 3rd homer of the year. Bottom 4 runners on the corners for Aramis Ramirez. Ramirez up the middle, 2 for 4, 3 RBI. John Vanderwall and Brian Giles score. We're tied at 3. Bottom 6, 1 on, nobody out. Pat Mears at the plate. Grounding it to Julio Lugo. Lugo can't find it. Could have been a double play, so everybody is safe. After an intentional walk to Jason Kendall, bases full to Emil Brown. That'll score Kevin Young. That'll score Pat Mears, and that'll mean a Pirates victory. So in his first start since last July 29, Shane Reynolds said his knee and his back were good. He felt his control was still there, despite allowing 4 earned runs, 9 hits, and 5 2/3. Again, John Vanderwall, his 2nd career 4-hit game. Facing Wolf, for the love of Wrigley Field, Bill Miller, 2 for 3. He's hitting .344 this year, 3rd home run of the year. Bottom of the 4th, Cubs up 2-0, Todd Hundley. It's been a struggle for Todd this year in a Chicago uniform, but that's a bright spot. A double drops in. Hundley's only hit of the game, 1 RBI. Todd Hundley hitting .143 this year, but the Cubs are up 3-0. Top 9, Phillies with runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 out. Jeff Fassero getting Jimmy Rollins to fly out to end the game. Fassero's 2nd save of the day, his amazing 8th of the year. Cubs win, complete the sweep 5-3. It was the
Beer makers and the Reds, it's synergy. Top of the 1st, Ron Belliard, the first batter. Good wood there. His 3rd career leadoff home run, he flat wears out Pete Harnish. 13 for 24 lifetime. He also had a double in this one. Brewers up 1-0. Let's jump to the 9th, 7-3, 2 outs. Ken Griffey Jr. pinch hitting. And Curtis Laskanik pops him up. Tyler Houston is there to glove it in the game. Oh, wait, no, the game's not over. Brewers are going to need 28 outs. 2 pitches later, Skanik plunks Griffey on the knee. That's got to feel nice on a cold night. Loads the bases. Next batter, Dimitri Ballhitter. He's walked. Pokey Reese jogs home. The Reds down 7-4. Davey Lopes, he's seen enough. Skanik, you're done. Go eat and shower. David Weathers, come on in. The base is still chucked for Sean Casey. We have drama.
3-2 again.
And Casey grounds out to 1st. Not that exciting for him. Brewers win it by a count of 7-4. Their first road game win of the season. Room service for Jose Hernandez, who fouled off 6 two-strike pitches and hit a crucial 3-run homer on the 12th pitch of the at-bat. Davey Lopes called it one of the best ABs you'll ever see a classic.